Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello there, I'm Degen. This is Marvel Heroes, all things Captain America. And in this video, we will be talking about all of Captain America's powers, his costumes, and some other Captain America coolness. Now, about Captain America, he's a very mobile, very defensive hero who can take a beating and dish out some damage of his own. Let's check out some costumes. And starting off with the costumes, this is the classic Captain America costume. This is exactly what Captain America should look like, in my opinion of him. I think this costume is awesome. Next up is the Captain America original costume. This one changes the shape of his shield and everything. This one shows off a lot of neck skin too. And he's got a sidearm right there. Other than that, it looks very similar to the other one as far as from the neck down. Next is the Captain America Reborn costume. This one's a little darker, shields back to a circle again, and he's got a helmet on top of his costume. Next up is the Captain America Marvel Now costume. It does look a little bit different than the other ones. I actually like it. I think it's interesting. He's got a helmet on again. This is the Captain America Avengers costume. I think this is the Avengers movie costume. I don't know. I actually really like this costume. It's up there in my favorites. I'll tell you exactly which one my favorite is at the end though. And yeah, this is a nice variation of the Captain America costume. Next up we have the Captain America The Captain costume. This in my opinion is very similar to the classic costume. Of course it's much darker, completely different color scheme, and the design on his chest is completely different. And finally we have the Captain America Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. costume. This one's completely different than the others. He's not even wearing a mask. He has a crazy glowy, translucent-y, like super crazy looking shield. I don't even know. You can see through it. It's glowing. It's flashing. He has shield stripes, I guess. This costume's pretty cool, and it's nice because it's a lot different than some of the others, so if you're looking for a change, this is a good costume. Now don't forget to tell me which your favorite Captain America costume is in the comments. I'll tell you what mine is at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And really quick before starting things off with his powers, Captain America has this extra bar down here at the bottom of the screen where you gain shield points for some of your powers, and other powers that you do will use those shield points and you'll get extra benefits from them. Now to start things out with the powers, in the Living Legend tree, the first power you get at level 1 is called Opening Strike. It's a basic fighting power, and it does physical damage, defense reduction, and you have the chance to gain those shield points for this. Every time you put points in, those numbers go up, more damage, more defense reduction, and a chance to gain more shield points. This power is just a basic punch, so you just run up to guys and you just wail on them. You can punch guys all day, it doesn't take any spirit. And as you'll see, the shield bar down there that I was pointing out is actually going up. The next power underneath that is Shield Strike. Now, this one also does physical damage. It does more, and instead of defense reduction, it does slow attack and movement speed, and it still does the same shield point gain. Now as you put points into it, you get more slow, and you get more shield point gain, and you get more damage. Now this power is pretty good. I do like the other one a little better, so I will be going with that in my main build. It plays very similar to the last one, except instead of just punching, you're whacking guys with your shield.
Another one down. Watch out!
At level 20, you'll be able to unlock Warrior's Heart, which is a passive power. What this does is it just increases the chance to gain shield points when you use Opening Strike, Shield Strike, or Shield Bash. So it'll help you gain the shield points down here, and as you put points into it, that percentage to gain shield points will go up for those attacks. At level 10, you'll get the power Shield Swipe. Now, you swing your shield in a circle around you. This does physical damage, and as you put points into it, it will increase that physical damage. This is what it looks like. You just spin around. This is the AoE range.
You don't scare me.
At level 18, you get Stunning Backflip. Dive away from combat, stunning enemies in your path. You can spend shield points with this to reduce the cost to 0, so it'll be free, it won't take any spirit. It does physical damage and stun. As you put points into it, it will increase that physical damage and the stun duration. At level 30, you get Leaping Strike. Leap forward, knocking down the first enemy in your path. You can spend shield points on this and it'll damage other nearby foes, so it'll be like AoE. As you put points into this, you'll increase the physical damage, and it actually does a ton of extra damage per shield point if you're using shield points with it. Right now I don't. I have one shield point, so that's not enough, but this is what the ability looks like. You just jump up and slam them guys, yeah. Slam the guys. This is the range, so you can jump fairly far with it. Still missed. And that's it. At level 4 you get Shield Bash. This is a really solid power right here. I've thought about basing an entire build around it. I haven't tried it yet, but I will let you know if I do. You lash out at enemies in front of you with your shield, stunning them. You also gain shield points from this. As you put points into it, you will increase physical damage, increase stun duration, and increase shield points. So this ability just will hit guys and stun them. See there, he's stunned, and you'll gain shield points while you spam it. It's an all-around solid power for sure. And finally, in the Living Legend tree, you get Vibranium Bash. You unlock this at level 28. You unleash a Mighty Shield Bash at enemies in front of you. You can spend all remaining shield points to deal a burst of damage to foes, and you may get shield points refunded to you as you hit with it. Now, this ability does physical damage, bonus damage for shield points, activation chance of 30% to get more shield points back. Now, as you put points into this, you will just up the physical damage for both the normal attack and the shield point physical damage. This is the power. It's just a close range, much like all of his other shield bash, shield whack, shield clobbers. You know, he just runs up to guys and cold clocks them right in the head with the shield. Next up, we have Captain America's Super Soldier tree. Now, at level 1, you'll get Dynamic Charge, where you dash forward, possibly knocking down enemies in your path. It will do physical damage and the chance to knock down. As you put points into it, the physical damage and the chance to knock down will go up. It's a dashing ability. And you'll knock guys down with it. And just dash into them. And at level 12, you'll get Heroic Charge, which acts like a very similar power. You do the physical damage and chance to knock down. However, in this one, you are invulnerable while you're doing it, so you'll absorb a ton of damage while you're in the dash. Now keep in mind, with this power right here, all the damage it gets comes from Dynamic Charge, so if you're putting points into this, you're only going to be increasing your invincibility or whatever, your damage absorbed, and the duration of how long you'll absorb the damage. And if you want to up the damage of this power, you're going to have to put points into Dynamic Charge. It looks exactly the same as the last one, but it does have that damage absorption. And at level 24, you'll get the ability to unlock the power Athletic Leap. Now, this is extremely useful for Captain America because he doesn't get a fly or a web sling or anything like that, and this will just help him get around obstacles and travel around faster. You can jump up ledges and things of that nature. Now, as you put points into it, you'll just decrease the spirit cost. This is what it does. You can just jump over things. At level 6, you'll get your first Shout power. Now, there's a bunch of shout powers. Keep in mind, you can only have one shout power active at a time, so if you have one on and you activate another, it will turn the first one that you had on off. Now, with Encouraging Shout, yourself and all your party members around you will get the benefits from it. Encouraging Shout will give haste to attack speed and haste to movement speed for a certain duration. As you put points into it, the duration will go up and the aura effect will go up. This is what it does. It just shouts. If there was party members here, they would all be getting it too. You run fast and you attack faster with it because of the haste. And you can tell when it's on because you have those two little green lines by your feet as you run. The next shout you get is Spirited Shout at level 10. This will give you a certain amount of spirit back when you use it, and you'll regenerate 3 spirit per second. It will cap out, so at first you'll get 20 maximum spirit back per shout, and this will also go to party members. At level 22, you'll get Aggressive Shout. This shout will increase the damage of you and party members, as well as the defense penetration. As you put points into it, you'll just increase the damage and the duration. This is what it looks like as you shout it. It just makes your hands all glowy red and fancy looking. And the final shout is Invigorating Shout. You unlock this power at level 30. It'll help heal, it'll keep a little regen on you. As you put points into it, it will increase the area of effect. You'll get more health per use and longer duration. This is the shout itself. You use it, and as you have it on, you gain health back. To be honest, it doesn't seem very potent. I have never invested much into this, so I really couldn't tell you if it's good or not. But it is a slight little heal. It could definitely help maybe keep people up in the party environment. And finally, the last tree is the Shield Slinger tree. The first power you get is Shield Toss. You'll unlock this at level 1. You'll basically just throw your shield out like a frisbee. It'll hit everything in its path potentially twice because it'll hit him once on the way out and it'll hit him on the way back. As you put points into this, you will increase the damage. At level 8, you will unlock Shield Bounce. It's very similar to the last one, except this one will actually bounce around on guys, so you don't have to line up your shots. And this one does physical damage. It bounces. As you put points into it, you'll increase that physical damage, but as you put multiple points into it, it will increase the number of bounces that the shield does. This is what it does. It'll just bounce around for a while, doing damage with every single bounce. At level 16, you'll be able to unlock Shield Expertise. This is a passive power, and this just adds stun to the previous 2 shield throwing powers. As you put points into it, the stun duration will go up. At level 3, you will be able to unlock Quick Block, which is an extremely useful power. This will block damage when you activate it, and your next basic attack, when you do block damage, will do additional damage. As you put points into this, you'll just increase the duration and lower the cooldown. At level 16, you'll unlock Shield Block. This is exactly what it sounds like. As you hold that hotkey out, you'll just block with your shield. Damage resisted will go up per point you put in, and spirit cost will go down. This is what it looks like. You can rotate around while you're blocking if you want. You can't move around, but you can rotate, and you reduce a lot of damage with this. And this is a passive that goes with that shield block. Avenging Sentinel, you'll unlock this at level 30. Now, when you put points into this, it's a passive, so every time you block, it'll just be a part of that ability. As enemies hit you while you're blocking with your shield, you'll reflect damage at them. Simple as that. As you put points into it, the damage reflect will go up. At level 1, you'll get Combat Veteran, which is another passive power. Your shield will guard against enemy attacks, and you'll just get bonus shield points per point. Now, as you put points into it, that shield point bonus will go up. And at level 26, you'll get the final Shield Slinger power, which is defensive prowess. With this, you'll have a chance to deflect enemy projectiles with your shield. As you put points into it, the chance to deflect will go up. And finally, Captain America's ultimate power is called Fighting Spirit. This will revive any nearby defeated teammates. So, say you're in a group, you wipe, maybe you're Captain America and you're the last one alive. Pop this bad boy, everyone will be instantly back up. But not only does it revive them, it gives them immunity to negative conditions for a bit. It'll increase spirit, it'll increase defense, it'll increase tenacity bonus by a ton, and you get all kinds of other good stuff. You won't actually see it here actually revive guys, but I'll pop it. This is what it looks like when you use it. It stuns all these dudes for a second. Pretty short stun, but it would have got all my teammates up had I had teammates here. And it gave everyone a buff, which, yeah. But I guess it could have been a little more efficient if I showed that with teammates dead on the ground. But, you know, I'm in here by myself, just soloing, shocker. Just a day of being Captain America. And this is it. I told you that I would tell you which my favorite Captain America costume was at the end of the video, and this is it. The Captain America Classic costume. Although I have to say, since it's the default, you might not catch me running around in it as much as I'd like to, just because, you know, I like to be a little bit different. But I do like this costume the most out of all of them, because this costume is just awesome Captain America. What was your favorite costume? Now, aside from all that, I'm just gonna ask for feedback from you, as I usually do. Tell me anything, what you want to see me do next, what kind of video on Marvel Heroes you want me to make, or what do you think I should do differently? I don't know, I love hearing it. You guys have been giving me a lot of good stuff, and I'm just trying to improve what I'm doing. And I just want to say thanks a ton for watching. I really appreciate every single person that watches these. I'm having a blast making them. It's just been such a good time. If you want to check out, I have some other heroes done. I've done Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, Wolverine, Deadpool, to name a few. And if you're watching this later on, there might even be more up. I don't know, check out my channel, see what kind of stuff I have, if you haven't already. And that's all I got. So yeah, I just hope you have a great day. This is Marvel Heroes, all things Captain America. I'm Degen. Bye.